I'm originally from Meridian, Mississippi. I started playing guitar around when I was 5 and started singing and songwriting when I was about 13, and ever since I've just been pursuing it. My earliest childhood memory of playing guitar, I was actually sporting this really cool Superman suit. I'd probably just turned 6. I mean, this thing was my prized possession. And aside from all my dad's guitars, there was this really small, cheaply made Chinese acoustic that was laying around the house that had nylon strings. And I guess my dad just kind of putting that in my room to see if I'd pick it up or not. And fortunately, I did. And I remember I wrote a song about Superman, and I was pumped to perform it, and I ran to my dad's room and opened the door and showed him what I had. And I don't even think I could strum a chord. I was really proud of it. But I mean, after that, I started showing more interest, and my dad gave me a real guitar, taught me my first couple chords and my first scales, and then started playing a whole bunch.
Pines are whispering my name, my secrets they all know. That Mississippi wind knows where I've been, down in Weeping Hollow. It's been 8 long years since her last breath, I still see her face. Rifle in my hand, I made her understand, never do me wrong.
I knew it was a long shot, but I wanted to try out for the Jimmy Rogers talent competition. So I did. I submitted my video and told my friends, I was like, hey, just made this song and made this video. Go vote for me. They were generous enough, and I had this really nice community around me to help me out. And I ended up getting in the competition. And I had this killer band with me. Tootsie Hammond's on bass and Butch Hammond's on banjo, and Hannah Watley was singing with me, and Daniel Weil on dobro, and Thomas Box was the other guitar player. And so I entered the competition, and I played my original, and just tried to give it all I had. And I mean, there were some intimidating people in the crowd and some intimidating judges, but I mean, it was worthwhile. And afterwards, I waited to see who they called, and they ended up calling my name. And it was such a gratifying experience. And it was that moment that kind of launched me into. I was already taking music seriously, but that moment kind of launched me into, realizing that maybe I did have a shot at doing something with it or taking it serious. So I did, and one of the cats that was the judges came up to me, who owned a studio, and another one was a producer in Nashville, and he asked me to come up and record with him. And I actually never ended up recording with him, but I did go to Nashville and started writing songs up there and playing shows and taking lessons. If I were to see myself somewhere in 5 or 10 years, hopefully being an established solo artist, I don't really want to be tied down to one genre. I'd love to be a mix of everything that more or less Mississippi embodies. But man, I'd love to just be playing a big stage and have a nice community around me, and be able to still be tied to my roots and come back to Meridian often and still have a say here. The majority of my songs are written about either the geography of Mississippi or the culture itself. Mississippi, in a greater light, is the creation of true American culture and true American art. Blues music, Southern rock, jazz, gospel, country, you name it, bluegrass even. It's the epicenter for it, and it truly embodies all these genres. Mississippi has been a huge inspiration and abundant amount of insightfulness as to my music and what I do today and what I try to capture in my music, and trying to capture all that Mississippi has to say and all that I have to say, and just try to put it together and make sense.